Hi everybody, time now for the second game of the final day of the second half of my Christmas special. I'm up to $56,359 out of a possible $100,000, and I'm going to add to it the next game. Here we go. It's Hollywood Squares. Based on the really funny but popular game show, similar to Tic-Tac-Toe. Alright, here we go. One player, and one computer player. You can choose from one of four people. I'll be that guy. I'll put in my name. B-R-E-T. Brett. Playing against Pam. Okay, celebrities are Mark, Sue, Sam, Ruth, Mike, Val, Joe, May, and Dean. Alright, here we go with the first question. I'm going to go with Mike. Here's Mike's question. According to body politics, your arms are crossed, your coat is buttoned, and you are starting to rub your nose. What inner feelings are you expressing? The desire to be an Eskimo. Mike says defensiveness. I agree. Defensiveness. Got it. X gets the square. Pam's turn. Where's she going to go? Going with Mark. Okay. Here's a question. Extra short radio waves are causing friction inside your food. What are you doing? Hanging it from your car antenna. Baking it in the oven. Pam agrees. No, cooking it in a microwave oven. X gets the square. My turn. I'll go with Dean for the win and $500. According to USA Today, in the first half of 1986 alone, it happened more than 39,000 times in New York City. What was it? A guy from Des Moines, Iowa bought the Brooklyn Bridge. A car was stolen. I disagree. A car was stolen. Surfer gets a square. Who's Pam going to pick? Joe. Here's Joe's question. Listen carefully. According to the language of the Old West, what did it mean when a cowboy sold his saddle? He lost his money and horse in a poker game. He was dead. Pam disagrees. He was disgraced. Surfer gets a square. My turn. I guess I got to go with May for the block. Here's a question. According to USA Today, do most happily married couples tell each other everything? Only those curious about divorce. Yes. I disagree. No. Happily married couples stress the upbeat and downplay the negative. X is square on the block. Pam picks Sue for the block. Here's a question. Is there such a thing as an ice cream headache? Yes, happens to short people who've just opened a crowded freezer. Sue says yes. Pam disagrees. Yes, it could be the result of eating ice cream or other cold foods rapidly. Can't win by default, gotta earn it myself, so Sue for the win. And $500, here it comes. In New York, the new tie color for the executive who wants to project an image of power and authority is what? Blood stained. Yellow. I disagree. Pink. Deep, dusky pinks are the new power ties. X is square and the win and $500. Piece of cake. Now on to game number 2. Pam gets a start. Another $500 game. Find the secret square for an amazing prize. Okay. Let's see where Pam goes first. Goes with Mike. Here's Mike's question. According to Pediatrics Magazine, what's the best method for putting an end to a child sucking his thumb? Wrap spinach around it. Have him wear gloves. Pam disagrees. Coat the thumb with a bitter substance. Good point. Sir gets square. I'm going to go with Sam. Here's Sam's question. In the Bible, who is described as just a man but perfect in his generation? He walked with God. God's caddy. Moses. I agree. Nope, it was Noah. Circle gets square. Now over to Pam. Joe for the win. I had a feeling she was going to pick Joe. When it's cold outside, what parts of your body are the first to feel it? Any particular gender in mind? Fingers and toes. Pam disagrees. Fingers and toes. X gets a square. I'm going to go with Val. Try to search that secret square, but no dice. What are bugs to the average skin diver? Oops. They are wacky wabbits. Lobsters. I agree, and that's right. Lobsters. X is the square. Where's Pam going to go? Mark for the block. Here's the question. Adam and Eve wore the world's first clothes. What were they made out of? Designer foliage. Wool. Pam disagrees. Skins of animals. So it gets square on the block. I'm going to go with Dean for the block. Ooh, secret square! I found the secret square. A correct answer wins a 2-week cruise in the Caribbean. Okay, here's a question for the block. You are spread across a withering rack and air blown to remove excess wetness, crushed, locked in a fermented room, and left to dry out in an oven. What are you now? The victim of an IRS audit. A wine cork. I disagree. T. X square and the block, and that means I've won a 2-week Caribbean cruise. Fabulous. Okay, let's continue on with the game. Where's Pam going to go? Sue for the win. Here's a question. Whose fans are known as the Baker Street Irregulars? Oh. Tammy Faye Baker's fans. Elton John's. Pam agrees. Sherlock Holmes. It's wrong. X is the square. Now it's my turn. May for the win and $500. Here it comes. A recent Roper poll asked people to name the one thing they just hate to be without around the house. What was the number one answer? A man. Toilet tissue. I agree. Aw, cellophane tape. So it gets square. Pam's going to go with Ruth for the 5-square win. True or false question. Swedish scientists have come up with a birth control device that goes in the nose. I know the Swedes are kinky, but that's ridiculous. Ruth says false. Pam disagrees. And the answer is true. So she gets the 5-square win and $500. That's all for this game. I get $100 for each X. Up to $900 right now. I get to go first. This is a $1,000 game. Let's go with Mike. Here's Mike's question. Folk medicine tells us that eating 15 raw almonds very quickly is a good way to get rid of something. What is it? 15 raw almonds. A headache. I agree, and that's right. Pam's turn. Mark. True or false question. The Apostle bird gets its name because it travels in groups of 12, just like the 12 apostles. Yes, and always over my car. Mark says true. Pam disagrees. Wrong. True. X is square. I guess I'll go with Dean for the win. Here's a question for $1,000. In a good housekeeping survey, in social situations, who do women dress to please? Themselves, men, or other women? The credit card company. I will say, oh, Dean says men. I disagree. Themselves. X is square and the win, $1,000. I won the game again. I win and go for the car. Okay, choose one of 5 keys. I'll pick key number 5. There are 5 cars: BMW, Honda Accord, Chevy Camaro, Lincoln Continental, and Pontiac Grand Prix. I guess I'll take that car, the Pontiac Grand Prix. Okay, we gotta turn the key, and if the key opens the door, I win that car. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, now. Bad luck, the key doesn't fit. But at least I won $1,900 in a Caribbean cruise. I'm not going to continue playing. So, if it's any consolation, I won another $1,900. We add that to the money up front. I'm now up to $58,259. I got a ways to go before I hit $100,000, but it can happen in the final game of the final day of the second half of my Christmas special. But I won $1,900 in a Caribbean cruise in Hollywood Squares, and that's it for Hollywood Squares. And I'll see you guys in a few for the third and final game of the final day of my Christmas special, of the second half of my Christmas special. And, like always, video game or not, play hard and play safe. See you guys in a few for the final game. Bye.